Find out what happens when bad people make good TV in UnReal. It's the provocative new Lifetime drama. It goes behind the scenes for a fictional glimpse into the chaos surrounding production of a dating competition program. It reveals just how far reality producers go to make drama happen on screen. I'm so happy to be joined by a couple of the stars of the show. Shiri Appleby and Constance Zimmer both join us now. Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. So Americans really do love a good dating show, do they not?
They sure do. It sure seems like it.
Yeah. Which is why I think UnReal is going to be such a big hit. Kind of resembles The Bachelor. How is it that bad people?
That's a really good question.
Yeah, I feel like because maybe they don't have boundaries. They're willing to cross all the lines and never look back and just make sure that what they're producing is something that's going to be great for the show. Right?
Yeah, they're not so concerned about the effects it might have on the contestants. They're more concerned with the outcome of the show.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's funny you say that because back in the day I worked in reality TV, and those are the people that we looked for to put on these shows. Like you said, the people with no boundaries. What do you want the audience to get involved in a project that really shows this? And it's what I call implied reality. So, which is really what the show is. So, what do you want your viewers to get out of it?
I think what, at least I can speak for myself, what was really interesting was it's more an interesting look at the people who make the show as opposed to like exposing reality television. You're watching people really, they're at conflict with their morals and their values and how they sort of reconcile that.
Yeah, and I think the reality television world needs to just be explored. I'm surprised that nobody has done it before. And I think for us, what drew us to this project from day one was the fact that they were going to do it, and they were going to do it no holds barred. Like, the Lifetime has been so incredibly supportive of the show and wanting to make it dark and make it as real as a behind the scenes of a reality show can be. And it's funny, but it's super twisted and dark, and that was super appealing to me because I just felt nobody had done it before.
Yeah, it was just a world that was like rich with story. I mean, it was something that unlike anything that either one of us had ever seen on television before, and I thought that was really something that could lead to a lot of success.
Yeah, I agree, absolutely. And after watching it, you definitely offer that draw to different characters that people can really get attached to, like a lot of their favorite dramas.
Absolutely. Like, our show follows an entire reality show from the first episode to the last episode. So if there's a character you don't like, he or she might be off the show at some point. And so you can get kind of attached and root for the characters in the same way that you do a reality show.
Now, explain both of your characters and your role in the storyline of UnReal.
Well, I play Quinn, and I am the executive producer, director of the reality show. And my job is to make a great show no matter what it takes. And sometimes my lines are very blurred as far as what I'm willing to cross.
And Constance plays my boss. I play Rachel Goldberg, I'm the field producer. I really interact with all of the contestants, and I'm the one that's manipulating them to get the footage necessary to make the show.
And now, normally both of you are the stars of the show. You're used to kind of being actors in front of the camera with other projects that you've worked on. Have you learned anything, though, about what it's like to work behind the scenes, maybe as a producer on a reality show?
For me, I think it was the fact that it's a very hard job. I never realized how many people you are in control of, at all times, as far as my character Quinn goes. And that was really exciting to play and to be a part of and to just watch what's happening. We've all been behind the scenes of stuff, obviously, because when we're shooting, we're in it. But it's crazy because our show is a show within a show. So it was such an incredible thing to play these characters when they are not making a show and these characters when they are making a show. And that, to me, was eye-opening, that they shift from their own personas of when they're at work and when they're not at work.
I agree.
Yeah. Well, it certainly is addicting to watch. It premiered yesterday, and already audiences can't seem to get enough of UnReal. Tell everybody when and where they can tune in case they happen to miss the premiere, because we don't want them to miss next week, that's for sure.
Sure, we're on Monday nights at 10 o'clock on Lifetime.
We can't wait to see more. Thank you so much for taking the time to chat with us and being on the show.
Thank you so much.
We're going to have more on this segment on fox4morningblend.com.
Multiply your summertime up next with kids out of school. How Made Pro can give parents a break from cleaning. But first, your Fox forecast and news headlines.